Good Saturday evening. As we go into Sunday, a lot we are tracking as we enter a weather impact alert for the next 7 days. All of that due to some record-breaking heat. We're tracking unusually warm weather before we even get into spring. Of course, that weather impact alert, really a weather impact alert week. Now, to show you why we are seeing that, just take a look at this graphic here. This really just shows how unusually warm it's going to get. Our normal high this time of year, 66, maybe 67 degrees, and we are potentially going into the 90s. Wednesday and Thursday, we're talking temperatures 20 plus degrees above normal, and that can certainly catch you off guard. So definitely want to keep that in mind as you plan for your week ahead. And really the better part of the state going to be seeing that above normal temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, pretty much the whole state going to be above normal in terms of those temperatures, and definitely unusually warm for this time of the year. As we take a look at our highs, I have Wednesday pulled up because this is really where we're going to start to see some of that unusually warm heat, or that really extreme heat for this time of year. Wednesday and Thursday, you can see here for the Sacramento area, potentially a 90-degree high. Other areas looking at some upper 80s, and this is really the case for much of the state. So keep in mind, this is still a couple days before we go into spring, still technically winter, and we already have some triple digits over on the map in the Southern California area, and really the entire state looking unusually warm. Really for winter. Now, as we go into tomorrow, we are tracking some winds, which will certainly be noticeable, not super gusty, but you can see for 8 a.m. on Sunday, 15-mile-per-hour winds, which will linger around for the better part of the morning. As we get into Sunday or the later part of Sunday and into Monday, those winds will definitely start to calm down. But at least for tomorrow morning, it should result in a bit of some cooler temperatures before we start to warm up. Now, what's keeping us warm and what's keeping us dry is this ridge of high pressure, which is really going to be lingering over the state for the next week. Not really any cloud coverage, going to be seeing a lot of clear skies, and so that's really what's going to be keeping us pretty warm. So not really too much chance for a bit of a cool down there. Now, as we take a look at your temperatures, you can see for the foothills on Sunday, we're already starting the week on the upper 70s, mid 70s up there in the foothills. Over in the Delta, a bit warmer, mid 80s over there, 85 over in Vacaville. And here in the Valley, some pretty warm conditions as well, some low 80s to start off Sunday. 5-day regional forecast also showing us it's not going to be too much cooler in the mountains or the coastal areas, 70s and 80s over there. And as we take a look at our 10-day forecast, you can see that weather impact alert going from Sunday all the way to Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, our hottest days of the week. Of course, St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday, first day of spring on Friday. Certainly quite the week ahead. Definitely want to account for the heat accordingly.